Alright, so once you have that gray on there, let's kind of compare. You can kind of see this gray now, not black. So it's starting to look like that. Except for here, you see it's a little bit more green. Like this is brown and that's like green. So now what you need to do is get your glue again. I have my glue right here. In there. And you're going to just cover the thing in glue however you want it. Don't need too much glue. Kind of have it pretty thin, but not too thin. And you're just going to almost like, not quite dry brush, just spread it out however you want your grass to be. You don't want it too thick, like over the rocks, so kind of just like, yeah. Just spread it on there, just paint it on there however you want it. Just experiment. So if you have extra bases with your guys, just experiment if you're new to this. Or if you probably have some experience with this kind of stuff, then, you know, you should know what I'm talking about. The glue's on there, so quickly what you're going to need is your green stuff. It's pretty much like sawdust dyed green, so your flock. And then you're going to pretty much just sprinkle some on there.
There we go.
Don't use too much. And then just knock that off. And you'll notice you see nothing underneath there because it's so thick. Now you're going to take either another brush, or you can just dry your other brush out. Just rinse it out and dry it. That's what I'm doing because I don't have another brush at the moment. This is my only brush. Otherwise, for my miniatures, I use a toothpick. So you're going to take a nice dry brush, no paint, no glue on it, no water, and you're just going to kind of go around on top of this to knock off all the excess stuff, almost like you're dry brushing again, but with this time you're just doing it to take off the stuff. So let's see if I can show you this. Pretty much like that. So once you have that green on there, it's very thin, but just enough to give it that tint of green underneath the rocks. Okay, now what you're going to do again is you're just going to take your gray, and you're going to do a very, very light dry brush, again, like you did for your gray earlier, and just do it really lightly over the tops of the rocks, because the grass you shouldn't get it on your grass, because when you went over your grass after you put it on, like I just showed you, it should pretty much put it underneath the rocks, because you're just getting the tops of the rocks. So just kind of dry brush that, and there you go. Okay, so the rest of it I'm going to be showing you on my big ones, because I'm doing anyways for these guys. So yeah, this is kind of I'm doing like more detailed bases for these guys rather than say these guys, because it's just these stand out a lot more, because if you notice the size, it's a lot, you know, different. So yeah, but actually before you do the rest, I'm gonna actually have to tell you this. Get your Dark Angels green if you can get Citadel paints. But if you can't, just get whatever color you want to use for your edges. If you notice here, that's what your edges look like. They got some brown and paint splattered on there, and still that flat black that it comes as. So you're just going to want to paint it a nice shade of whatever you want it to be. This is like I said, Dark Angels green. So you can kind of see how nice that and clean that looks. So just make sure there's nothing on the edges, no rocks or whatever, and just paint it that color. And it should come out like this one. So pretty much just paint that, and then we can move on. Make sure it doesn't get on the top either. So, yeah. My bad, just dropped it. Okay. So it should be like that. See, it's like exactly the same too. Except for the edges are a little off, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. So, get that, and then we can move on. Okay, I just put super glue on the bottom of my thing. So, as you'll see, it'll be like this. And I have to make more, sandbags and stuff. Actually, no, it'll be like this, I think. Yeah, I think that'll look a little bit better. A little bit like that. Yeah, like that right there. Maybe a little bit closer. Yeah, kind of like that. But I'll show you how to make sandbags on another video. So if you want to see how to make sandbags, like for other stuff, just subscribe, and I'll be coming out with that soon. So I've already started to make that video, but I think I'm gonna do this video first. So just to show you what it's gonna be like, just glue on your things, and then we can go. Okay, I'm not gonna be using super glue for this because I really don't want to like waste that stuff. I'm gonna use my Elmer's glue, or whatever kind of PVA glue you have. I don't care what kind it is. But let's see. Just glue that down. And now what you're going to do is you're going to need some old toothbrushes. So let's see. I'm going to use this old toothbrush right here. So, or LB. So just get an old toothbrush. I have like a whole huge bag because I've been saving toothbrushes, and we just keep them for like scrubbing stuff and like that. So we have like a bag with like over like 50 toothbrushes, maybe like 100. I'm not sure how many, but big old bag, Ziploc bag full of toothbrushes that is gonna be really good for this. So you're gonna need your X-Acto knife. And actually, before you cut the bristles off, because you're gonna use the bristles as tall grass that will be shooting out from around this. So, like, for instance, if you've ever, like, seen somebody mow the lawn, like, right after they mow it, and right along the house or something like that, you'll see tall grass from where they didn't cut. It'll be somewhat like that. So, yeah, it should be kind of like that. I mean, not a lot of people do the tall grass thing. Some people do, and I think it looks great. I've never really done this before, so it's something I just thought of, like me and my brother when we were just doing this kind of stuff. You know, I just thought that would be great, and that's when I decided to make a video on the bases, and because I was in the middle of making them anyways, so I thought this would be a great time to do it because I already have these nice big bases. I mean, if you just compare it to the size of the guys, I mean, it's huge. So that should be great. So get your toothbrush, and now what you're gonna do is obviously wash it out before you do this, and you're gonna paint it a grass color. Alright, as you can see here, I just like rubbed it around in my green, and then I just kind of wiped off the excess like gunk onto this this matte thing right here. Okay, it's not all the way dry, but as you can see here, I started to cut it. I just cut straight down from the top, and you can see it's starting to come apart. And the paint, because it's not all the way dry, is starting to hold it. So let's see if I can show you like this. See? You get these bristles in one big clump, and you just take them off like that. Set this off to the side. And these bristles, like that, just kind of leave them the way they are. And you're going to take your Elmer's glue. Let's see if I can open it with one hand. Okay. You take your little clump right there and just kind of get like a little like drop of it in there. You want it to be pretty big. Make sure you can hold all that. And you're just going to stick it into that bunch of glue right there. Make sure it's standing up next to your object. Like so. And you can just kind of start spreading out at the top. So it should be like that. And now, while that glue is still on there, I'm going to set the camera down really quick. Grab my block, because I'm almost out anyways. So I might as well use it up on a YouTube video. So you're just going to sprinkle it onto that patch of glue. Blow it off. And there you go. a little patch of grass. And that's pretty much all I can show you for this video. So, if you want to see my finished thing with the guy and everything together, then, you can just, again, subscribe and check out my video when I upload this. Unless I post a video. No, I'll be posting this video definitely before I post my video on these guys. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Please rate and comment. If you have any suggestions or any questions, just comment or send me a message. Thanks for watching. Bye.